What is up, YouTube? Chest day today, start of the week, and I've been reflecting over a few things, looking back, and I have to really start looking back at these videos more often. I kind of forget to increase weight sometimes, and I feel like that's why I'm plateauing, is because I'm not going up accordingly or not even trying to push myself as I should. So this week, I'm going to try to keep weights in mind and remember what I used and progressively overload the right way. So I do have to remember that, and I hope I could use these videos as a way to help with that, because I feel like that's a really overlooked thing. I mean, you could brush it off all you want, when I have, but maybe actually looking back and remembering what you did last week, if you can remember it without writing it down, then props. But I can't even remember what the last workout I did was, so, or exercise I did for the workout. So I don't think I'll be memorizing any weight anytime soon. I'll just have to use these videos as help. So lesson, jot down or type down whatever weights and exercise you used for how many reps, and next week, if you're bulking, or if you, not if you're bulking, but like if you want to go up, you know. And I think another thing is to keep in mind is to keep my mind clear. I've said this in the past, but sometimes my mind wanders when I'm in the gym, and with this being so valuable to me, I think that, putting more care into it is a necessity. So making sure that my mind is in the right mental space for the gym and wanting to improve as much as I can, as fast as I can, and to my own content as well. That's what matters to me when I do this. So I have to make sure that the mind doesn't wander and that I'm just focused on the set at hand and just trying to push myself as hard as I can. So, yeah, I just wanted to recap a little bit of what I've been thinking over the last few weeks. I didn't record yesterday because it was the Super Bowl, and I just had a bunch of family over, so I couldn't really do anything if I wanted to. And I had to get up early for college, so I'll probably try to get something for Saturday this week and the following weeks, because not only do these videos help me with tracking, and or they can help me with tracking and stuff like that, but I feel like the necessity to upload will also help me at least remember to do stuff on the weekends as well, because sometimes I don't pay attention to it, but in the long run it really does matter. So I do have to keep that in mind. But enough yap, let's get to the gym session. And I think I'm gonna plan to try out a few new things that I've seen, so I'll try it off camera as like a warm-up set, and then if I like it, I'll continue with it. If not, I'll go back to basics. So I wanted to try the TNF Nutrition underhand Smith machine incline bench press. that I saw online a bunch. I got sent the same video from my friend, but I don't have enough space to back up because there is I don't know if you can see it, but right above the red over here is a black like stability beam, and I cannot move the bench any farther back, and to flip the bench around is just not going to work. So I don't have enough room to try it, unfortunately. So if I ever go to a public gym, I'll have to try over there. So sticking with incline bench for today, same as usual. I have to control my breathing. I want to keep that in mind when I have to go for something heavy like this, and I want to keep wrists kind of just locked in place because I feel like sometimes I'm drifting, and that's what's causing me to miss out on a rep or two maybe. So I want to keep that in mind as I go with the set. So okay, so I have the bench set up for incline dumbbell bench. I wanted to do some more upper chest work, so I wanted to incorporate some more incline movements besides just the barbell bench. And I think that I don't remember the last time I did incline, and if it's been a staple, my bad. But I wanted to, if I haven't done it in a while, I want to add it back. And if I have been doing it, then I want to keep doing it because it feels good, and I know it's one of the exercises that I can really feel my upper chest in. So why, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, you know? And a slight little change I added was, I don't know if anybody's noticed, but instead of having the dumbbells completely horizontal, I like to have them at a 45-degree angle now. For some reason, it just feels the motion and having the stability with this feels a lot better for me than doing this. When it's flat, I like just the horizontal bone. It's at an incline like this. 45 feels much more natural, much more flowy, if I were to put it into words. Okay, so if you can recognize a pattern, I usually like to keep flies in here a lot. Like I said before, the incline dumbbell press is something I really feel my chest moving on, mind muscle connection wise. I would say dumbbell flies are probably the greatest example of that for me personally. Flat bench dumbbell flies are where I feel the most mind muscle connection with my chest personally, and I would not replace these without some sort of other fly variation which work quite well too. The only thing that's different for me, in my opinion, is the actual chest fly machine. That's something where sometimes I think it just depends on the certain type of machine because I've used the one at my college. Sometimes I feel it, sometimes I don't. But dumbbell bench or dumbbell flies are always gonna hit that sweet feeling for me. So gonna continue with them and let's try to get some more reps than last week. Okay, so final exercise for today's session is going to be high to low cable flies. These, once I implemented them a few weeks ago and like they returned, gave them another shot, I don't know why I substituted them out. I guess upon learning how to, you know, make my form better, giving these a shot again has been in my best interest because they do not disappoint. So, gonna drop set these as usual with cable work. I like to drop set stuff. It makes it super easy compared to doing it with a barbell, having to like take all the weights off, put it back on. I'm good with that. So cable work's much more easy. You just slide the pin out and put it back where you want your lower weight range to be. So with that in mind, let's finish off strong. Alright, chest day done. Let's check out the pump. See what's underneath the veil. Okay, so chest day done. I didn't hit all the markers I wanted to hit. I wanted to do more reps on incline barbell. I wanted to do more reps on flies, but I have to realize that this stuff comes in weeks. I just saw a post by Gymshark lifting. It was Sam Sulek talking about how this stuff comes over. The progress, you see it over weeks, over months, over years. And you can't really forget that. It's easy to become blind, sort of, to the fact that you don't grow as fast as you do anymore when you're 4 years in, like me. Those first couple of months of lifting, I mean, you really fly almost. And I see it in friends too. I see their tricep pushdown go from like 30 pounds to 65, practically doubling their weight for the movement. And me, I'm slowly going up every few weeks, But that's not a bad thing, You can't really be angry at that. You gotta accept it and, plant your foot on the ground and keep going. I mean, slow motion is better than no motion, So, although things are going slowly, at least there's progress and that I can see over the past few weeks and months. And I can't forget that. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.